NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the Washington Commanders, and it's all up next.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today we've got an intriguing NFC matchup lined up here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Washington Commanders. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from FedEx Field. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Commanders making their way out. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. Powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Daniels. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
From the gun on 3rd down, Daniels. And that is incomplete.
Well, I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week, but they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Off play action. McCarthy. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. An inside give to Jones. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And they're well past across midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. Looking to throw. McCarthy. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Back to throw. McCarthy. Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison. And down inside the 15 he goes. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now the toss to Jones, running right. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16.
Holding offense. What's the deal, y'all?
So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
And he's got this to Jefferson. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. And now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are on the board first here this afternoon. But defensively, didn't seem like anybody had eyes on the quarterback, and he took advantage.
So you think that maybe we're seeing some pretty good instincts for a young guy? Because that's the thing you worry about. Coming out of college, you're used to getting away with just about anything you want to do. You're just superior. Here, he has to read it, figure it out, and know when it's time to go.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He may go. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 76 yards.
Oh, man, disappointment that he couldn't finish that off in the end zone. What an effort there. Doing all he can to get to the pylon, and he's going to wind up out of bounds just short. Going to set him up with 1st and goal from very short range.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Jerry Tillery running in there and setting him down.
At the Vikings 7-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Daniels. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal.
Go!
Robinson is in. Touchdown, Commanders. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Keneduagu now out of his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They go play action here on first down. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. It's another first down on a big gainer there, 33 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Throwing on first down. McCarthy. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking.
And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Aaron Jones, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots and going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. And Washington ready to try again on offense. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
To throw on second down. Daniels out left to Dotson. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Daniels. Here's a screen for Robinson. Pushing through the contact. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Back to throw. Daniels looking for McLaurin, and he's got it. And McLaurin going to pick up the Commanders' first down as he takes it down to the 20-yard line. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? We talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
They'll look to throw again. Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders. A 5-yard touchdown catch, and the Commanders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Patterson now for the extra point. Now we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was Jahan Dotson with a touchdown catch to finish things off. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On 1st and 10, McCarthy. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. McCarthy. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Washington going to go on offense now late in this first half. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On first down, Daniels. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Back to throw again. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. This Minnesota D up to the task on the third down pass play. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. Patterson's kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before break. McCarthy. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast. Well, you can't skip halftime on Sundays, but you can right here. So it's over, and on to the third quarter we march. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. Nwangu now from his end zone. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 6. Quickly to Addison here. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Off the play fake. McCarthy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 20-yard line. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. It's so close. close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Back to throw. McCarthy. There's Hawkinson in the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Vikings have retaken a third-quarter lead. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 19-yard line.
Again, it's Robinson. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he's going to have a Commander's first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
That's good for a Commander's first down.
Looking to throw. Daniels. And complete to Zach Ertz. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown, Washington. Zach Ertz, 65 yards. And the Commanders have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right, where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
First down, Vikings.
Up the middle, Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Jamin Davis there to bring him down. A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. The give is to Jones. The second down play not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game.
Back now at FedEx Field. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Back to throw. McCarthy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 21. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he stopped immediately there. Benjamin St. Juste there on the stop. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
It sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
Washington on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun. McCarthy, middle of the field to Jefferson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. It's a quarterback sneak, and he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Now Jones. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Jones. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
Wow, that ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2, and the result, instead of the chip shot to tie, they turn the ball over on downs. They begin the drive with Robinson, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You know, I was going to ask if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. And stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. He's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
From the gun on 3rd down, Daniels steps away to his left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Jonathan Grenard in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And the bounds and inside the 30-yard line. So all eyes on this Vikings offense. Down by a field goal, a little over a minute to go. They need, at minimum, 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. Now, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Inside a minute to go. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Back to throw. And for the right side here, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll look to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
Charles, what a big drive late in the fourth quarter to take this lead.
And normally you're really excited if your offense has the ball late in the game. But I think this crew is really excited to have their defense go back out there because they haven't surrendered a point yet. They've helped make this comeback possible with their defensive play. Now they get a chance to finish this game off.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game.
28. Commanders 24.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And now it's Washington's turn, trailing by 4. A little over 30 seconds remaining. And they've got to travel the full 75 yards, and time is obviously a huge factor here. 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Ready?
Back to throw.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
He's back to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Dotson, he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. He'll look to throw. Going right back to Dotson. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Throwing on 1st down. Daniels. Zach Ertz has it complete. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. This is 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Daniels. This ball intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Vikings are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. But Charles, a heartbreaking way to lose this game. They got into position for that final play, had a decent look toward the end zone, but ultimately picked off, and that's your ball game.
Yeah, they gave themselves a great opportunity, didn't they? They'll replay that snap over and over. But sometimes you just have to give credit to the other side. Defense stood up in the final moment and came through with the interception.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we sign off from Landover.